Alright, welcome to the channel. This is the app Revisit. This app right here takes you back to the future. Well, take you back to the past, and then you could travel to the future. It takes you to, like, this right now is New York City in 2011. This is what New York City looked like. And it has a little Disney store here. It had all this stuff right here. It had the buildings, it had the billboards, y'all can see right now. It had this little area right here where it said Times Square. That's Lion King. If you ever been to that, it's really dope to go to, Lion King. Got the Marriott, Kodak store right here. You know, got stuff right here. This is New York City in 2011. But what if I tell you, if I just hold this and go, whoop, boom, now this is New York City in 2024. They removed all of that. Look at the billboards now. Look how modern they look now. This little Marriott hotel used to be here. It's not even there no more. They got rid of all this other stuff. Look at this billboard. This is done with Paramount sign. Lion King is still there because that show is amazing. And look how New York City look now. They got the McDonald's right here. That wasn't there. All this Old Navy wasn't there. They built all of this. All of this right here they built. Look at this little corner. This corner wasn't here. Let's see what that looked like. Boom. Planet Hollywood was here. Swatch was here. Foot Locker was here. But boom. You do it back, go back. Now it's McDonald's. No Foot Locker. Old Navy. Look, they got rid of all that stuff right here. So I like that you can go from 2011 all the way to 2024. This is how we get to see what was in the past, now what's in the present. And you can walk around this all these locations too. Let's choose something else before I go back to my old neighborhood. We're gonna go to, let's try Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas in 2014. We can actually go back to 2007 too. 2007. This is Las Vegas. This is what it looked like right here. It was just this big parking lot right here. This building. I don't know what hotel that is. This is what it was. Now, right here is where they built the big spear. Let's do it. There you go. So, this is it in 2025. This is the big spear that they built here. Remember that building that was right there? Alright, they touched up that building right there. They put all this stuff here. They built all of this stuff that's behind me because before, that's how it looked. It was just that one building. But boom, two buildings. You see it wasn't another building there. Now that building is there. You see it right here. And now they got the big spear. So this is the big spear that they built in 2025. So that's pretty dope to see the before and after. It was just a parking lot here. They just got destroyed that. And now this big spear is right here. Let's go to Japan. This is Japan. When was this? 2009. This is Japan in 2009. You know that I noticed when in Japan in 2009, you see a lot of billboards. Little English, but not a lot. Just mostly Japan stuff. But when we get out of that and we go to 2023. Remember, look how that said. You got the big Starbucks coffee right here. They got an IKEA sign right here. You know, they got the Visa up here. Everything looks better. Look over here. Let's see what this looks like. This kind of looked totally different because it had like this little walkway right here with this stuff right here. And then we take that away. You got this walkway, but it cleared it up. This is not here. They tore down all that stuff that used to be there. Look, right here. And now they tore it all up. And now look at the buildings. These big buildings wasn't even there. They built all of that stuff up. Japan did their thing. Man, it's a lot of people. Look like New York. Look like a crazy New York. But this is what it looked like. And that's what it is. This is the magic of going back to the past with this app. So you can explore a lot of different areas with this app. Now, let's go somewhere that I grew up at. So this is 2024 of what this house used to look like. This is the house that I grew up at. This is crazy, right? I'm looking back at it like I don't recognize that car because, you know, it's 2024. I ain't been here in years. But this is the block that I grew up at in New Jersey. Yeah, I grew up in New Jersey. Any Jerseys in the house? I grew up in New Jersey. This was the block. But when you do this, it takes it back to 2007. I wish the picture was clearer, but it just, look at the street. The street looks totally different. Black top into whatever they did right here. Looks like the same gate. The gate ain't, they fixed the gate. Well, they broke the gate because the gate was like this in 2007. And now it's broken right here. They didn't have no grass back then though. But they got a little grass, but it's a lot of leaves. This is the fall time, so that's how it is. But the house pretty much looked the same. Yeah. Pretty much looked the same. In 2007, I wasn't even in this house neither though. So if I had to go back farther than that from when I was here, because when I was here, it did not have a gate. So it did not have a gate when I was here. It was just going up in the driveway and coming back. But this is how it is now. Somebody done brought this house, and this is where I grew up at. And I got these little foot patterns right here. So if you get on these foot patterns, and now you can just start walking, and it'll hop you down the street or wherever it's gonna take you. Let's see how far it'll hop me down. This is the block, and this is like now actually. So 2024, and like this is what Jersey and Newark looks like. Got a barbershop, hairstyle in place, got a little car lot right here. But you could take this stuff and just keep moving down the block. That's a cool feature. I wish it was like automatic where I can just use the thumbstick and go, and I don't have to go to these spots. But I guess you got to get what they give you. But it could take you pretty far. It's taking me pretty far down there. Look at Holmes Liquor. You want some liquor? And Meat Market. Man, I think that Holmes Liquor was there when I was growing up. For real. Look at these buildings. It's crazy. Yeah. That's a park right there. So it'll take you wherever. You can keep hitting this, and you can keep going and just looking around and looking inside. Park don't look so bad. And they got this new school right here. South Orange Avenue Speedway School. You know, just a blast from the past. Looking around, I believe they had just built that school. This is the app called Revisit. It's in the App Store right now. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But it's a good way to see back when you were where you was at. See your old location. Bring back some memories of where you was to where it's at now. If you could be so kind, hit that like button. YouTube loves it. Helps out the channel. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.